ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The 31st annual Family Guardian Barracuda Swim Meet taking place over the weekend at the Betty Kelly Kenning National Aquatic Center. Chris Saunders has a look at some of the action.
The Family Guardian Barracuda Swim Meet is usually the last meet for swimmers on the calendar year and usually the coldest on the calendar as well. The pool, though, was hot with action. Anya McPhail with a big win in the 13 to 14 girls 200 IM for Team Mako.
I felt really confident with that because I was able to finish off strong and knowing that this is the last meet of the season and new season coming up.
Tyler Russell for Team Mako as well put up a Carifta qualifying time in the 15 to 17 boys 2 IM. His time 2:17.25.
Russ is my best stroke, and well, I usually take the fly out too slow, so that was the idea there. I feel okay about it. I'm not really rusted or shaved, so that's all right. Yeah.
Andrew Walcott in the second spot. His time 2:22.87.
It was pretty good. I know I have to work on my backstroke a lot in the next couple of months, but overall it was pretty good.
In one of the more grueling events, Devin Cuffey-Bethel from Barracudas won the 11-12 girls 200 fly in 2:57.21 and also made a Carifta qualifying time as well.
Look at his 450s, it kind of makes it easier than looking at his, whoa, I have 200 fly to do. And I tried to focus on each 50, which kept me focused on my race and kept me going.
In the 13 to 14 boys 2 fly, Ian Pinder picked up the win for Team Mako. His time 2:16.26, and he's got a lot to look forward to coming into next year.
My plan is usually to pick it up at the third 50 because in the 200, the third 50 is the most important. I'm pleased with it. I was hoping to break my record, but it's okay. I still have it.
This is the last meet for the year, but almost the midpoint. How do you feel about your progress so far for the year?
I'm pretty pleased with 2017. I think it was one of my best years in swimming. 2018, I'm hoping to make Carifta team, CC Can, hopefully Youth Olympics.
So even though the 2017 year ends, this is really the midpoint for most of these swimmers throughout 2017 and 2018. So even though they are looking for good times here, they still have a lot of ways to go in their season. At the Betty Kelly Kenning National Aquatic Center, I'm Chris Saunders, ZNS Total Sports.
The Commonwealth American Football League also with action on Saturday at the Donald Davis playing field. Julian Gibson has the breakdown.
Benson, the Jets crushed the pros/amateurs 44-12.
Your guys were stingy here today. You gave up a couple of points, but you're stingy on defense.
Well, of course, our coaches and everybody just prepared us this whole entire week, take it game by game. Our defense, we felt like we really could have set the tone and, just basically control the game. And our offense, they was amazing too. So, at the end of the day, we just played Jet football, do what we had to do and get this, 3-0 now. So, whoever won it, Jets is here.
We do what we can, we just come out here, try to have some fun and have a good game, execute our plays and come out with the victory.
For the Jets, with that big win, they believe they are now on track.
I always like the way we played as a team. It's still early in the season, we have a few more games to go, but we progressively getting better.
Now for the losing pros/amateurs, they plan to turn their season around after that dismal showing.
We played all the position, and bear in mind that we are a team with a bunch of first-year players. We have a lot of 15 and 14-year-olds out of the Youth Football League, but that's no excuse. We got beat today. We were handed our stuff handsomely. Okay, and give or take, losing is hard. And everybody knows that at the end of the year, give or take, the championship goes through the pros. So this team, on our next game, you would see a difference. This team would rebound.
Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I am Julian Gibson.
The Capron Scarabs won the Intermediate Boys Division at the Father Marshall Peters basketball tournament. But as Kelsey Johnson tells us, before hoisting the championship trophy, team members received a special visit.
His story is one almost a movie script. A struggling young man who had a very hard time growing up in the streets of Los Angeles. Marshall Simonet eventually found solace on the basketball court. That's where he spent most of his time.
I had grandma teachings, come from an early age with no parents. She left me when I was 4 years old in Los Angeles. And I was raised there through grandparents. And then my grandmother died. When she died, I received a blessing from God and said, keep going in life and don't let the world attack you. You attack the world. So I went and played overseas, and about 15 countries professionally, still playing, and currently on vacation, but I'm still giving away things to the world. And I love helping somebody open up their lives to see a different face for them to seek the world.
Simonet tried his hand with the NBA. That shot was blocked, but he was able to rebound and eventually net a professional gig.
The first job I had was in Dominican Republic. I went and played over in Santo Domingo. Then I went over to Croatia, Mexico, Puerto Rico. Was in Germany a little bit, Thailand, and then my last place I just finished was China. The season is a little over for me over there.
Because he knows firsthand what it means to struggle, Simonet is on a journey to assist as much as he can. His latest move, helping to rebuild a Catherine International basketball program.
Well, I'm here, keep giving, keep helping, better Bahamian kids. They have a lot of talent here, but I think they need direction to go to the next position to open up their lives in the world. In order for them to be successful, you have to have grades, and they have a lot of talent here. Me growing up in the hood in Los Angeles, it was competitive. The competition that I came up with still in the NBA now, which is Russell Westbrook, Oklahoma Thunder, James Harden, Trevor Ariza, Gabriel Pruitt, Rayshawn Reed. I mean, these guys were top guards that played with LeBron James, and I would compete with half of these guys, throughout my life. So I have a journey where I've seen the reality of NBA and overseas, and me seeing those experiences makes me more wiser, and I can better a Bahamian kid quickly and understand his life and then help him out to get him to a higher position.
Simonet's outreach program is not just limited to a Catherine International basketball. He says he wants to help as many as he possibly can.
I helped about 15 guys so far, so I think I'm gonna keep going. My number, I want to hit 1,000, but right now I'm at 15. I'm helping them out and giving them direction. I think that a lot of them have stories that they're really strong, living wise and survival wise, but I think they need to understand how to write an application out. Send it off, get things in order, make sure they're okay.
Kelsey Johnson, ZNS Total Sports.
And that'll do it for sports, but stay tuned. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.